Hello everybody, I am Moldy, and this is Baten Kaitos Origins once again. In the last episode, we spent most of the time trying to fight Giacomo back in the Imperial City. We finally beat him and made our way to Hasale, and in the interest of stopping something like that from happening again, I did some grinding between episodes. Everybody's level 10 now, so we shouldn't be running into any more difficult roadblocks. For now, anyway. I also remember the enemies in the next dungeon, back when I was recording this game, the original, on the GameCube for the review video. I had some trouble with those enemies, but we do have to go this way. There's a yester bean that we need. Oh look, a bean! There's one growing over there! Yes, right in front of that balloon thing. That balloon gator! It swallowed our bean! Then we'd better go after it. Yeah, we ain't letting no balloon gator get away with eating our bean! But it's kinda fast and hard to catch. What we gotta do is go up here. And there's this spiky ball thingy. We push that down. Wait, I could have jumped off on that side. I didn't know I could jump off over on that side. So we're gonna jump off over on this side. This ball of thorns was made from a tangle of briars rolled together. Those prickles look painful. Yes. And if something like that is painful, especially to something that is all inflated like a balloon boy. So, if he wants to run away from us, he's got nowhere to run but into the pokey thing. Yep, there he goes. Pop goes the Wiesel. Oh, it popped when it hit the thorns. What a way to go. But at least we got the bean back. Yep. Just rooting around in the guts of a deflated balloon monster. Looks like we can get the yester bean. Yeah, let's put it in a card. Yeah, we got ourselves a yester bean. And now, we can get that rock out of the way. And then we can go on ahead and also help that dude with all the Kaplans who's got his way blocked. And, of course, gotta deal with some boys who are in the way. That's exactly what I was hoping to have to spend all of my time doing. I like dealing with random dudes who don't know how to stay out the damn way. But it's fine. I'm all perfect when it comes to murdering people. That is my favorite pastime, after all. And it looks like Gena's poisoned. You're eating an herb that's gonna cure ya. And I want to target that other bat thing. It's less durable than the balloon thingy. And it can also poison people, which is annoying. I ain't looking to get poisoned any more than I already am. Now, yeah, that's gonna be not a very good relay combo. Gilo's only coming in with one extra attack. But Sagi did wail on that thing pretty hard. We don't need to escape. We ain't running, we ain't cowards. But somebody is gonna have to use some adhesive medical strips, because I'm not in the mood for losing anybody just yet. Nobody's dying today! Except for the enemies. They are the only things that are dying. Yeah, look at you, you're flat on the ground, all pathetic and weak. You ain't gonna get a chance to do anything. Okay, yeah, he's got the chance to do something. That's the exact thing that I didn't want him doing. So, we're gonna have to kill the shit out of you. Any day now. Yep. Definitely dead. This is just overkill. Icing on the cake. I have no idea what you're saying. I don't understand Japanese. God, I wish they'd put English voice acting in this remaster. It was in the original GameCube version. I will bitch about that until the day I die. Anyway, let's plant us a bean. And yeah. Just stick that in the ground, it gets all viney and pushes the rock out of the way. Perfect. You're a lifesaver, bro. Now I could head back home. Sorry you had to do all the work. This isn't a whole lot, but consider it my thanks to you, bro. Go on, take it. Power helmet. And the speedster's charm. Oh man, you really saved me, thanks. Yeah, you're saved. Also, if you're wondering about my characters having red health there, I think it has to do with the Magnus I'm carrying. Specifically this rotten food. If I got rid of that, my maximum health wouldn't be reduced at all, I don't think. But I ain't getting rid of it! Not yet, anyway. I'm holding on to that for a reason, and that reason will become apparent once I get to the village. And yeah, let's throw a power helmet in the deck. Everybody can use that. Everybody needs a solid defense once in a while. And yeah, I need another yesterbean if I'm gonna get up there. And I see a treasure chest down there that I don't know how to reach. That's not annoying at all. Not like I wanna go grab some treasure or something. That's a big hole in the ground. Ain't got nothing to say, I see.
What's wrong? You're both so quiet. Yeah, you see, this is where Gilo and I first met. When I was just a little kid, I found Gilo buried here. Buried? This story just gets stranger and stranger. You said earlier that Gilo's not a paramachina. Right, paramachina are humanoid weapons created by the Empire. They can't talk or think for themselves the way Gilo can. But for whatever reason, they look almost identical, though. Huh. Hey, Gilo, what were you doing buried in a place like this?
Do you think I just grabbed a shovel and buried myself? I don't remember anything from before I met Sagi. But whenever I come here, I get this awful feeling. It hurts to be here. That's the only thing that's really clear. There's a reason for that. A reason that will become much more apparent later on in the game, like way later. I'm talking like 10 episodes from now later. Not a very big dungeon. I kind of wanted to get all the way through there in the last episode, but I ended up not doing it that way. Anyway, we've made it to the village. Finally. Such a peaceful little village. And crying child. Sheraton, the ageless village.
Wow, this must be Sheraton. What a pleasant little village. So, what business do you have here?
We're back, Sagi.
Yeah, I wonder how everybody's doing.
I'm sure they're fine. I doubt they'd be attacked by a giant monster while you're away.
Yeah, you're probably right. Come on, let's go see Mom first.
It's been a long time. Yeah, now where exactly is your mom? Well, first, this is the village over here, but before we go in there, or the shop, I mean, more bounce, I say, bounce! Boing, kerboing, wee! What are you so happy about? What, her here to take away an old man's fun? Why, I oughta Oh, Sagi, how have you been?
Pretty well, thanks. You seem spry as ever, Elder.
Oh, you know it. Have you let Gena know you're back? She's been worried about you. Go put her mind at ease.
Yes, sir.
Now, that ain't the dialogue I thought it was gonna be. This is the best part. Don't you go ruining it. Yeah, he's over here watching the pretty young shopkeeper cleaning up the briars.
Today, weeding the storefront. Tomorrow, weeding the storefront. Oh my, a traveler? Welcome to Sheraton. How nice of you to come such a long way to see our village. I run the local Magnus shop. We just opened up, so the interior is still a mess, but our products are top of the line. And here I am blocking the way in. You need something at the shop, right? Oh dear, let me pick up a bit. Wait there, just a moment.
She goes in, and if we watch the old man... Aww. Alright, come on in. Now what do you have to say now, old man? No! Now she's left, thanks to your meddling. If you hadn't come along, this never would have happened. Yeah, you dirty old fuck. Now... Yep, this is the shop. Yeah, I've already come on in. Let me buy and sell things, please. And we can upgrade. So, I can upgrade the heat robe with either fire or rotten food. And now, yeah, details unknown. It's not gonna tell me exactly what it is yet, but I can use a yester beam to upgrade the punk knife. And yeah, steam and flames, and I guess you have to actually upgrade the damn thing before it tells you exactly what the finished product is. But that is the reason we were holding on to the rotten food. For upgrade purposes. Now let's see what rotten food does to a heat robe. I did it! Brilliant! It became the Magnus Indigo Flame Robe. And that's all the upgrading we can actually do for now. But couldn't hurt to buy some other equipment and stuff while we're here. We do need better stuffing things. Like this electric helm, which I'm not gonna get, but okay, this thing auto-provokes enemies. And it's where does it show the... Okay, durability during defense round. So basically what that means is it only lasts one round of defense. You throw that on, enemies will automatically target you, and once they hit it once in that turn, bam, it's gone. I can see that being useful, but I don't feel like fucking around with that. I also got me a coupon. So we'll just see what that... Ooh, that's a neat looking sword. Plenty of good stuff. So yeah. Yeah, I bought some stuff. Now let me out of here, lady. I gotta put cards in my deck. Now, there we go. That's the button that jumps straight to the deck builder. And yeah, I'll throw in some stuff and things. Might as well switch out some things that ain't gonna get used anymore, like the ice dagger. I don't need that. I don't need no flash dagger either. Throw in some other things for other characters, because Sagi ain't the only person who's doing all the fighting. Bye-bye, flame sword. Hello, thunderfish. It's a hell of a name for a weapon. It was also the name of a boss in the first game, the Thunderfish. Now let's see what the crying child's going on about. Well, that doesn't sound too much different from what I remember in the original GameCube version. What's the matter, Teak? Did the other boys make you cry again? Wacho took my hat and hid it. Oh, that naughty Wacho. But you know, Teak, big boys aren't supposed to cry over little things like that. Sniff! He's over here doing cocaine! Arrest this child!
Right. Yeah, I'll do better about hiding my drug problems. Hey Gena, show me your wings again. That always makes me feel better. What am I gonna do with you? Alright, take a good look.
So, crying child just says, "Whip him out, woman." And so she does. Damn, them's some nice wings. Look, Gena's wings.
Just as pretty as always. Thanks, Gena. I'm not ever gonna cry again. Well, that's wonderful. And also a bold-faced lie, you lying little bastard. Especially if it's true, but I think I've heard that one before. I mean it this time. I'm never gonna cry again, Gena. Incredible. I never knew Wings of the Heart could be so beautiful. You just don't see people with wings like that. Not anywhere I know of. That's right. They're the best wings in the world. No one else's could touch them. Yeah, that's nice. Now, let me jump in the blue flower. During that grind session that I went through between episodes, I'm sure I've amassed enough to get my class up at least once. And I got the charm. I can buy auras now, temporary upgrades for my stats and shit. And put some class in me, class 4. I can stuff even more cards and yeah, 5 decks with 60 cards. I can class up again. Grinding do be good for that, and I'm starting to think 60 cards is the cap for how much I'm able to go cramming into my deck. So, now that I have hit the cap, might as well cram more shit in there. Yeah, why not throw the round shield in? And the buckler. Something that'll force enemies to attack a very tanky target would be nice. And throw some poison at people. And I don't think I have much else that I actually want to stick in the deck. Nothing else at all. Now, quick save, and then we'll head on further into the village, talk to me mama, and then hopefully make it through one of the more boring parts of the game. Sagi just living his normal life here in the village before the shit hits the fan. That's what we have to look forward to here. Ah,
Ah, don't be such a bitch. She's your mama, boy.
Hey, isn't that...
Don't just stare at the ground. Go see Gena and let her know you're let her know you're safe. Yeah.
What is it now, Teak? Are you hungry? Is it better not be another ploy to see my wings? Hi, Mom. I'm home.
Sagi. Mother.
I'm home, Mom. I've come back. Yes, I can see that. Welcome home, Sagi. I see you've been working in Alfard. Yeah, and they gave me all this money as a stipend. Here, look. Take it. You could use the help, right? Thanks, I sure could. After all, I've got a house full of growing menaces here. We're strapped for just about everything. So, who's the young lady? Oh, this is Millie. We met her on our way here. She's traveling from Alfard. Nice to meet you, ma'am. I'm Milliard. I'm so sorry to impose on you like this. Don't be silly, there's no trouble. I'm delighted Sagi's brought a lovely girl home with him. Hee hee.
She's rotten on the inside.
I'm right here.
Yeah, I'll bet you are.
Oh, I saw you earlier in the square. Your wings of the heart are so pretty. No, you were watching. That Teak loves to see my wings. He stops crying on the spot. Sagi was the same way when he was little.
Mom, don't go telling her any weird stories.
Alright, mister. Guess I'll go get supper ready then.
Who calls it supper anymore? It's dinner. Oh, Gilo's down.
Make yourself at home, Milliard.
And someone might want to do something about the dead Gilo. They done got murdered by children. Alright, back on your feet. So, what do we do now?
Well, I thought we could relax here for a little while. It's my first time home in ages. Why rush to get everything planned out? Hey, Millie, you still haven't had a chance to look around the village, right? Come on, I'll give you the grand tour.
So, thus begins one of the more boring parts of the game. There's Teak and Wacho.
Wacho, where'd you hide my hat? Give it back! You started it. You ate my piece of cake, you big jerk. I know, I said I'm sorry. It's just still me for taking my hat. Please give it back, please! Why should I? You're such a crybaby. All you ever do is cry. That and eat other people's food. I'm not a crybaby.
Wacho, I get back after all this time, and you haven't grown up one bit. You're older than Teak. You gotta learn to not let these little things get to you.
But Teak ate my piece of cake. Gena made for all of us. We hardly ever get to eat cake. I hate Teak. I've never given back his stupid hat.
Schwumbus, I feel sorry for Teak. Why don't we go look for his hat?
Okay, fine.
Alright then, let's start by asking around. Someone might give us a lead.
I happen to already know exactly where that hat is. And, yeah, you I can trade cards with. I remember that. Let's see. Yeah, offer Magnus for trade. Yeah, I'm not gonna use this punk knife or that or this or that or this, that or these or that. So, begin the trade. So, if I were to offer this, you'd offer me those. If I offer this and that, I like that look of that hand thing. Oh, you're changing it up on me now. What if I throw in a club? This thing. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, you're wanting to give me the power helmet. Negotiate. There's the different one I wanted. This one is what you're looking for, Thunderclaw. I threaten them. I'll add Flash Dagger to this handful of cards for that Thunderclaw. And okay, that worked. The trade was a success. We got a Thunderclaw and ditched a handful of shit that I'm not gonna use. Now, yeah, I don't care what you're saying. Let's stuff that Thunderclaw in the deck. And there we go. So now that that's done, we got more dialogue.
Sagi, what's this building? It's all falling apart. It's a ruined clock tower from a long time ago. Everyone here calls it the Briar Clock. The story goes that it was built back in the Age of the Gods. It's barely holding together. I guess you can't go in? No, too many thorns. But the kids dare each other to climb it all the time, you know, to see who's braver.
You used to climb it too.
It was like a ritual. You'd go up there all by yourself. Not even sunset would bring you down. Gena used to get so worried. No kidding. I guess you're braver than I gave you credit for. It wasn't bravery. It's just climbing the Briar Clock helps me unwind.
You should try it, wench. A good climb might bring out your demure side, if you have one.
I'll pass, thanks. I wouldn't want the thorns to tear my clothes.
Craven.
Who is?
Cut it out, you two. Yeah, you go ahead and stick your tongue out. And you go ahead and always with the arguing, these two. Always with the arguing. But anywho, Teek's hat would be stored over here behind this pink kid.
Teek's hat? I don't know anything. I don't know. Don't you think she's acting a little suspicious?
Definitely fishy.
I'm not suspicious at all. I swear that hat isn't right behind me.
Well, if that's the case, you won't mind me taking a peek, right? I'll just be a second. Can you let me through?
No way. If you want in, you have to give me the password.
Ooh, what's the password?
Oh, it's... Hey, I'm not falling for that again.
I didn't mean to trick you. Oh well, guess I'll have to think up the password.
I feel bad for you, Sagi, so I'll give you a teensy hint. But you can't tell anyone I was giving out hints, okay? Alright, here goes, but listen close. It's a red and round, really juicy fruit. If you give me one, I'll let you pass.
Okay, got it. I'll see what I can do.
Good luck.
Yeah, I don't need your luck. I just need a fucking mountain apple. And we happen to be able to grab those back here at the port. And there might actually be some back in the village that I didn't see. But tasty smell, mountain apples, and yeah, from Samurai way over in Zadal Sud. And yeah, just yeah, I get it. You're talking. Let me have the damn apple. There we go. It's apple. Now, I think carrying that also ups my maximum health. Thank God that dude back in the very beginning of the game tells you that carrying certain things will affect your stats. Not sure if these sand caps do anything, or the pretty stone for that matter, but I like carrying them around. And they might come in useful at some point. Did you find the password item? Yeah, it's a red fruit. Take it! Take it and shove it up your ass.
Whoa, this color, this form is so round, so red. This is truly a mountain apple among mountain apples. Sagi, you're amazing.
Good, now get out of my way. I got a hat to find.
You brought the password items, so now you're free to pass. Welcome to the club.
Amidst the briars, you find a jar filled with marbles and some funny-looking rocks. This looks like a cache of the kids' most prized belongings. This is where all the kids come to hide away their treasure. I used to keep stuff here too. I wouldn't be surprised if Watcho put Teek's hat in here. Let's take a look. Aha! This crunchy, muddy, floppy little hat. There's nothing else in here that could be it, so I think it's safe to call off the hunt.
Yep, got Teek's hat. Let's head back to the orphanage, give it back to Teek, and hopefully that's enough to stop Watcho from being a thieving little prick who steals hats just because people eat his cake. I mean, I get mad at people for eating my food too, but you don't see me stealing their shit as a petty act of revenge. I don't need no revenging. I am an adult.
I'll let you eat my dinner. Can't you forgive me? It has to be a piece of Gena's special cake or no deal.
Teek, guess what I've got?
Is it more drugs? Ah, is that what I think it is?
Good, I've got the right one. Here's your hat back, sir.
Sagi, thank you. I mean, it's not as good as more cocaine, but I'll keep the hat. Your hands are bleeding. Are those scratches from the briars? You did all that for me? Here, Sagi, use this.
Adhesive bandages. That's what that is.
Ah, man, now I look like the bad guy. I'm sorry, Watcho. I know you must have been looking forward to eating Gena's cake.
Okay, they're all ready. Gather round, everyone. Here comes a batch of Gena's famous thornflower nectar cookies. Watcho, Teek feels really bad. I'm sure he won't eat your piece of cake again. Right, Teek?
Yeah, I won't eat yours ever again, I swear. I'm sorry, Watcho. Will you forgive me?
He's thinking about it.
Oh, yeah, I guess so. Thanks, Watcho.
Well, now that that's settled, let's see how these cookies turned out.
Yeah!
Cookie time! Everyone loves some good cookies. Everyone's having a nice, pleasant little night. People asleep and stories are told.
Sagi, would you wake up?
Just a little longer. I'll be up before you can count to 50.
Sagi, how long are you going to lie there? Your lady friend is already up and waiting.
Yep.
Sorry to keep you. Ah, diddly Sagi Woggy, have a good sleep.
Don't talk to me like that. I ain't some little bastard. I mean, I am a bastard, but I ain't little! At least not where it counts. Doing okay here. Go take a walk around the village. We'll have dinner when you get back. Feel free to go have fun until then. Alright, mister? Now, I think I have to talk to you. Timing's great. Could you run a quick errand for me? Yeah, we'll do that. Go next door. I think I could spare some thornflower nectar. Thanks. So yeah, that's what we gotta do. When I was recording this for the review video, it took me a lot longer than it should have to talk to her. She was the very last person in the village I talked to after talking to literally everybody else. And then I was finally able to proceed. And I'm not making that mistake again. We're getting that done right now. And
Well, hello, Sagi. Here on an errand. Yep. Sis wanted to know if you could spare a little thornwood nectar. Sure, just help yourself. You have something to put it in?
Yep, put it in a card. Everything goes in the cards. Thornflower nectar.
Thanks, ma'am.
Ma'am?
You're welcome.
Sonny.
Tee-hee.
I don't think she likes being called ma'am. You should apologize for that. Or maybe not. I don't care. It's your life. You do what you want with it. But I'm in control of you, mister. I am he who holds the controller. Now, take your fucking nectar. There it is. Getting all nectary now.
Thanks, leave it to you, Sagi. I wish watching were half as helpful. You did me a big favor, so here, take this as a
Thank you, Nixie Garb.
and the Elementalist's charm. Isn't it a pretty charm? If you hold that while you pray, I'm sure it'll protect you.
Yeah, pray with it every day, except I'm not going to. Yeah, you're happy, pray, the fucking... There, words are done. And we have crossed another threshold to progress the story.
Yes, it's a village in Sheraton called... It's a village called Sheraton in Hasale. I know, but... I mean, are you sure about him? I find it hard to imagine he's a... Someone's coming. I'll contact you again later. Hey, Schwumbus. What do you think we should do from now on? Helping out here at the orphanage wouldn't be a bad idea.
Not bad at all, though it would be pretty boring. Wouldn't be much of a game that way, but that's what Sagi wants to do, and we gotta agree with him, or we're a bad spirit.
Yeah, that way Mom could take it easy now and then.
I'll help.
Thanks, we could start by helping out around the village. Sagi, you're still up?
Yeah, and you're out here in the middle of the night talking on the phone.
Millie, what are you doing out here?
Oh,
I couldn't sleep. I was getting advice from Schwumbus about where to go from here. I couldn't sleep either. There's so much racing through my head right now. Hey, Sagi, I don't mean to pry, but there's something that's been bothering me. What were you doing in the Dark Service? How could someone born in Hasale bring himself to work for the Empire? I know about the Hasale servitude. I learned about it back when I was at the School of Magic. Didn't the Empire force the Hasalites to work on the construction of Alfard's cities? If you know all that, you shouldn't have to ask me why I joined the service. I joined to avenge everyone, to kill Olgan. Avenge them? Yeah, 5 years ago, every able-bodied man in Hasale was led off to slave away for the Empire. Most of them didn't come back. The kids in the orphanage are all the children they left behind. Mom would get so sad whenever she talked about it. So I made up my mind to get revenge for everybody. And that's why I needed to get as close to Olgan as I could. But what I said before about earning the money, that was true too. Mom works hard to get by, but the orphanage is still a wreck. Lucky for me, an elite group like the Dark Service pays a cut above the rest. Way better than when I was just a nobody in the Imperial Army. Sagi, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to drag all this out of you. You didn't. Does your mother know about all this? I'm not gonna tell her. She'd just get worried or mad. And either way, she would have stopped me. Well, I think I'll head in now. Good night, Millie. Good night, Sagi.
Yeah, Everyone say their good nights, go take a nice deserved nap, and we'll head back out to do other things in the morning. Sagi, get up, it's morning. Morning? No, it's not. The cluckers haven't crowed. What are you talking about? They crowed hours ago. Stop your mumbling and get out of bed. I'm up. Heavy sleeper, are we? Sorry to keep you. What's the matter? Did Sagi Wagi stay up past his bedtime? You know I did! You were there! Anyway, I don't quite remember what I have to do now. Who I need to talk to or what I need to do. But it'll come to me. It always does. Usually later than it should. Maybe I have to talk to Teak and Wacho again, because I'm pretty sure this is the part where we start hearing about things going on at the lake south of the village. And that's when we gotta go and investigate. And yeah, go see the monster at the lake. Wacho, you know you can't go down to the lake. Mom will get upset with you.
Oh, I'm sure she'd be fine with it.
No way, Buster. If you're going anyway, make sure you tell Mom first.
No can do. She'll get totally mad. I guess I'll do something else. Yeah, Sagi, if you can play with us, I'm not gonna play with you. I got better things to do. Like figuring out who it is I need to talk to. Perfect day for exercise. Getting bored of the total lack of action. Don't forget the places of the peace is the village's greatest virtue. Blah blah blah. Lake monster. Then don't be an idiot and run down to the lake. So yeah, they're all talking about a lake monster. Ooh, that's something that isn't nailed down that I can steal. And then there's you. May all the villagers make it home safely. Please hear my prayer, Elder's granddaughter. It's been days since those villagers left for the lake, and not one of them has come back. Our guest from the Empire went looking for them, and now he's missing too. I just hope they're all safe wherever they are. Schwumbus, maybe we could do something to help. Yeah, let's go investigate the lake! Head down to the lake, see what's there. No harm in just taking a quick look around. So yeah, that seems right. Okay, it's coming back to me now. And what else is coming back to me is that there's also an exit from the village over this way. I remember we go down to the lake, find a peculiar looking blank Magnus, and bring it back to her, and then later we figure out exactly what that is. Yeah, here it is. Lake Botine Ruins. This is the next dungeon, but we can't actually do anything here yet. Something lying on the ground. A blank Magnus, but it's a little different somehow. This could be what the Elder's granddaughter was talking about. Let's bring her back. Item found at the ruins. And yeah, later on, there's a guy out there in the lake. Probably can't see him because my face is in the way, but he's just arms up, floating there. But anyway, later we'll be able to jump from here to those pillars we see to get to the other rooms, and then we find a way to drain all the water. Not gonna be too long before we actually get to do that. So, let's just head back, give the item from the lake to Elder's granddaughter, and then I think it would be time to head back to the orphanage, talk to Teak and Wacho, and then we go to the lake for realsies. Found us at the lake. Go ahead and, yeah, found it lying on the ground. This is a Magnus he kept with him. He never let it out of his sight. But it's nothing like any Magnus I've ever seen. Actually, now that I think of it, he gave me his notebook to hold on to. Maybe he wrote something about this Magnus. Magna Mixtures.
Mixers are special magnets that can blend multiple magnet essences together. By placing multiple magnets in a mixer, one can give rise to new magnet essences. A mixer, it says, but the Empire recalled those magnets ages ago. Why would he still have one? Probably because it's useful. Sagi, can I ask you to hold on to this magnet for the time being? Huh? You used to work for the Empire, so you must be good at handling magnets, right? Just because you found this doesn't necessarily mean something's happened to him. You can put it to good use in the meantime. Go on, take it. Yep, the Magnus Mixer. Look through the Magnus book and about the stuff and, yeah, find out more. And you're giving me some will. Done all we can for her. Let's head back to the orphanage. But, yeah, we got the mixer. And, how do I... Okay, there we go. Now, let's see. Pretty stone. Can't add sand caps. Can't add magnetite waves. They are just incompatible things that cannot be mixed together. Don't worry, though. We'll find use for this mixer eventually. In fact, there is a part coming up a bit later in the game where it's actually mandatory. Oh, you're back. Well, as long as we're all here, it's a little early, but why don't we go ahead and eat? I can't wait to hear what sort of adventures all my kids had today. Yeah, let's hurry up and load this in so we can figure out what's going on. Another simple night living life in the village. Nothing bad happened except for all this talk about a lake monster. And now Teak and Wacho come running in. Yep, what he said.
Sagi, oh, it's awful.
What is it, Wacho? Keep it down.
But there's a monster, a humongous one in the lake. Right, Teak? Yeah, a humongous monster one. The monster must have gobbled up the people who didn't come back from the lake. Right, Teak? Yeah, it gobbled them. That's why they're not back.
I don't like the sound of this. Wacho, why don't you start at the beginning? Okay, well, Teak and I went out to pick some cotton cap fruit. And so, yeah, we all had all this fruit, right? And we were talking about how Sagi would go wild over the fruit we had. Right, Teak?
Yeah, all this fruit. We were gonna give it to Sagi.
Enough about the cotton crab fruit. I asked you about the monster. Oh, right.
Right!
So we grabbed all the fruit and started back for the village.
Yeah, the village.
And that's when it came flying out of the water. Sploosh! Right, Teak?
Uh-huh, sploosh!
It was as big as the briar clock, I swear! With long, gangly claws, kind of grayish, and it had these beady, glowing eyes. Sagi? I know. That sounds just like the thing that attacked us in the Emperor's residence. These monsters. Shall we take a look, Sagi? Yep, we're going to. I kind of would like to know what these creatures really are. You and I both acted funny the last time we saw one, Gilo. Besides, it sounds like the villagers are caught up in this. We can't just leave them. You do realize I'll be going with you. I don't know what this monster business is all about, but it sounds like fun. You just say fun? Are you some sort of half-wit? If this creature is anything like the last one, it's gonna be strong. Let's make sure we're ready for it. Yeah, I am ready for it. I did grind everyone up to level 10 and got some new cards to use, and haven't gotten a chance to use them yet because you just gotta have a normal, peaceful life in the village until something goes wrong. Anyway, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna save right here.
And then we're gonna head on down to the lake. But that is not waiting till the next episode, because we still got 10 more minutes left in this episode. And I'm not sure how long it's gonna take for me to actually reach the save point here, but it shouldn't be too long. But yep, there's something swimming around in there, and it definitely looks a lot like the thing we saw at the Emperor's residence. Except it's got fins and shit. Down there, that's the same thing we saw at Aldrin's place. No mistake. Yeah.
Sagi, are you alright? You buckled over the moment you set your eyes on that thing. You're sweating a lot, too. I'll be fine. Just got a little dizzy, that's all. Let's go after it.
And, of course, I gotta talk to these two again.
Sagi, see the ruins over there.
Yep, they are ruins.
I heard they still contain lots of power, even though they're so old, right, Teak? Yeah, lots of it. And inside there's this huge wall. If you move it, crazy stuff happens.
What do you mean, crazy? What's so crazy about it?
How should I know? But there's folks who've seen it. They saw the wall, right, Teak? They sure did. They said they went whoosh, 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 and jumped along the broken columns. Then down in the water, they said they saw that huge wall, but they said it was too hard to push because they couldn't breathe underwater. A story like that can't be made up.
Sure it can.
You're like a superhero, Sagi. You can use your superpowers to flatten that monster easy. Sagi can do it, right, Teak? Yeah, you can do it. Well, we'll be here waiting. Just let us know if you have any trouble. Go get him, Sagi.
But yeah, now we can finally actually go into the dungeon properly. Jumping along these pillars. And there's some monsters in here. And we've had too much peace and calm. It's time to kill something. Like these crabs and floating seahorse. And I would very much like to kill the seahorse first, because I remember that thing likes to buff the others. That's not what I wanted to pick. Okay. So you don't get to do anything after throwing on the shield. Good to know. And we'll throw that at Millie because she's taken some hits. And she's going to be taking even more hits here in just a moment when something decides that it wants to hit her. Because it definitely is. So, yeah, you're healing things now. That is what it is. You heal things. That makes you a problem. And Gilo's gonna go ahead and put some fucking defense on. Kind of lost my train of thought there for a moment. But now I can discard multiple things at once. And I think an electric attack would be better than a water-based attack for fighting these water monsters. Makes sense, wouldn't you agree? Gilo definitely needs some healing. Why are they attacking Gilo and not Millie? I thought the shield putting on was supposed to draw the aggro of all the monsters. Maybe that was only the round shield. Seems likely that it's something that only the round shield would do and not the buckler. Now, yeah, I think it's time to heal Millie. These things do hit pretty hard. And I need some things to hit with. Not all this healing junk, because people aren't getting hurt too badly. Not yet, anyway. So, I was trying to use the wrong damn thing there. And, shit. Gilo's really taking a pounding here. not good there. But I'd be having a lot more trouble had I not been doing that level ups between episodes. So, there is some good there. A lot of good. Super good happening, even. I am super good after doing all those leveling ups. And that's one dead crab thing. What do you call it? Ogo Pogo. That's fun to say. Ogo Pogo. Why are you ogoing all of the pogos? And you better be drinking some potion, cause you are close to dying. Like, really close. I cannot have you that close to death. It's bad for business having people dropping dead on me like that. And yeah, Gilo, you're putting some defense on now, because you ain't got no attack buffs that we need to be maintaining. And yeah, you get to swing at that thing, but only once, because that's all the card that I had. So, okay, there we go. He done died. Now, did you drop anything? I really want to see if you dropped something. You dropped a swallowtail. I've already got plenty of that in the deck. And by plenty of that, I only mean one! Because that's all I need. But, let's jump on down here. And now, we push the wall. Push the wall a good distance. And we're gonna have to go back up for some air. In just a moment. There we go. Push it as far as we can. Go back up for air. That's the deal here. And there's also a dude sitting there on a box, and he's probably not gonna hold out too much longer. Hey, I pushed the wall all the way in. Everything's all shaky, and the wall is gone, and a monster spawned in its place. And now it's a glowy wall. The wall is glowing. Now, let's jump up there. I'm surprised I actually did that before the dude on the box just floated to the surface like a dead fish. They must have given him more time on the clock than he had in the original. But he doesn't die, he just passes out, and then you can save him later. Real quick, though, we gotta come in here and push the other wall in. And that will drain the water, and we'll be able to run around on the lower floor. Now, there I am. Start pushing the damn wall. Okay, there we go. It's wall pushing time. And if we take too long, I'm gonna pass out underwater. Yep. Up. There I am. Cue the Sonic the Hedgehog drowning music. But I made it. No need for the booty dooty 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 doodly loop things. Push the fucking wall. Gotta hold the stick at a very weird angle here. And of course, these stupid ass frogs ain't gonna leave us alone. But at least I have some attacky cards to hit these bastards with. So, I wanted the helmet, I overshot it, I didn't get the helmet, and got the wrong damn attack. Oh, Sagi using helmet now. Sagi's wearing a helmet, everyone attack him! That's the whole point of him wearing the helmet. To eat all the damage possible. And yeah, I'm gonna dump that and this and that. And I need something to hit with. And Sagi, go ahead and taunt. That way you can actually get some mileage out of that defense. And yeah, that's kind of a not good hand there. There we go. Now we're getting something that I can do. That's better. And we'll just murder the shit out of some froggy frogs. these guys don't hit nearly as hard as those crabby things do, the Ogopogos. Now, yeah, I don't want to go putting that shield over your fucking thunder sword. And we don't need no healing stuff at the moment. What we need is some good hurty things. And I think this would be a great time to go doing the hurts to people. And there we go. Now, you're gonna survive this, or nope, you're dead. That's a dead-ass frog. And let's have all that experience. Another Cliff Sunder. Why are you giving me special moves? I don't need any extra special moves, unless it's a move I don't already have. I like to have one of each special move in the deck. Gotta go back up for some air. There we go. But like I was saying, I like to have one of each special move in the deck, but never more than that, because then you have the same special move twice when you could be having something else. And that's basically the way I did it in the first game, and I feel it also applies to this game, even more so, because you don't gotta lose a turn shuffling the deck when you run out of cards. Everything just recycles back in randomly. But, yep, we drained the lake. No more water in this watery place. And a bridge mysteriously formed. And a statue happened. So, that's good. That is very good. And we got a save point here, which is perfect because I'm all out of time for this episode. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope to see you again in the next one. Goodbye.